Hey guys, welcome back to Cereal at Midnight. My name is Heath Holland, and in this episode we are tackling the topic of physical media storage. There are many benefits to physical media ownership. One of the few downsides is the space that it takes up in your home. The huge impact it has on shelf space. Case in point, I've pulled 100 Blu-ray cases from my shelf, so I now sleeve so many of my releases. I use a company called Tarifold. It's T3LShop.com. They're in the middle of a rebrand, which we're going to talk about in just a second. But this is what I'm talking about. This is good old shaft here. This is a Blu-ray in a Blu-ray sleeve. You see how thin it is, and you fold along the lines that the artwork is already folded along. And you put the disc in there, and this is incredibly sturdy. There's nothing lost. The only thing that I'm losing is this thick blue case that takes up a ton of shelf room. So 100 Blu-rays on your shelf becomes 100 cases in this storage case. I could actually fit more in here, but I wanted to stick to that even 100 number. This is 100 Blu-rays in the sleeve method. So look at how much more room. It's about 70% less space. So whenever I talk about, I cover like 100 releases a month, and that's just the stuff that I'm kind of reviewing professionally. I'm also, about a year ago, I bought an entire collection of B-Westerns. It was like 400 movies, and people say, well, there goes your space. I guess you're gonna have to create a new wing in the Cereal at Midnight shooting studio. I'm like, no, I sleeve this stuff. Hundreds of movies takes up, this is what 100 movies looks like in these sleeves. So it's a huge, it really saved my collection. And when I first started talking about this a couple of years ago, then there's a lot of skepticism about this, but we also recognize the necessity of having some sort of an alternate path. And thousands, I'm telling you guys, I've heard from thousands of you guys. In fact, I've seen the numbers because I've seen the affiliate links. Thousands of you guys have adopted this storage method, and it saved your collection. So many people have told me this saved my collection. So this is going to be an update video to let you know, one, I'm still doing it. I'm still sleeving many of my releases. Now, again, I don't sleeve everything you see behind me, like box sets and high prestige releases and things that are really beautiful and collectible. Those go on the shelf, but for things just single releases, they don't need to be displayed on the shelf, so I put them in the sleeves. So in this video, I've actually received a batch of the latest products from Tarifold, from T3LShop.com. So we're going to cover those. I thought this was a great opportunity to just highlight what's out there. Now listen, there are other companies that do that provide these sleeves, but none of them, I've tried them, none of them are as good as these, because these are very thick. This is a very heavyweight material, and it's got like a grain to it. I don't know if you guys can even, yeah, you can see it. It's got a grain, it's got a texture to it. This is the Blu-ray sleeve. It's cut perfectly to fit a Blu-ray. So we're going to talk about the latest products. This is, and thanks to Tarifold for T3L Shop. See, there's these different names, and now it's Joyce, DJOIS is the new rebrand. So some of this stuff has Tarifold written on it. In fact, this even says Tarifold on the back, but the new brand name is Joyce. So this is the Blu-ray sleeves that we were just talking about. This is what this is. It's a pack of 50. I go through a lot of these. This is one of the most used things that I have. Stores one disc, and that's what you guys love. But what you love even more than the Blu-ray sleeves are the DVD sleeves. And maybe these are the most popular because DVD is still the most popular format. DVD still accounts for, depending on the week, you can get these numbers online, but depending on the week, DVD still accounts for about 65 to 70% of every disc sold every month. DVD is still the king, Blu-ray is behind it, and of course 4K is beneath that. So maybe because DVD is still the biggest bestseller format by far for physical media, that's why these are the most popular. Also, we all have DVDs, right? We all started with DVD, I mean VHS of course, but so many of us, like our disc collection started with DVDs, and we still got hundreds of them laying around, right? So this is a great way to store DVDs. These are exactly like the Blu-ray sleeves that I just showed you. They have the new Joyce branding. But there's a lot of new stuff that I'm not seeing or I haven't seen before. So this is the double CD sleeves with felt. So I've got CD sleeves. I've got a lot of CDs in these sleeves because it really does save a whole lot of room. I went to the thrift store. I don't know. It was around the holidays, so I guess it's been several months now. But it was someone's entire collection of like classic country music and like George Jones and Merle Haggard and Willie Nelson. It was like 100 CDs. I bought them, brought them home, put them in these sleeves, and now they take up it's like this much room. It's a game changer. It's an absolute game changer. So this is a new design with felt, and I'm gonna slip one of these out of here so you can see what we're dealing with here. So here's the sleeve, right? This is CD sized, and there's the piece of felt. It's actually, if you wanted to put one disc over here, you could put another disc back here. Fold it up, you can put the album artwork. This is what people ask me whenever I cover these. They're like, yeah, but what doesn't fit? No, it all fits. They're made to fit everything. The only thing that doesn't fit that I've had a problem with is the Warner Brothers snapper cases. And I've talked about this before. And some of you guys are going to be unhappy to hear this, but my solution for storing those old Warner Brothers snapper cases is I just cut along the seam along the fold. And they're still a little tall because those snapper cases didn't last that long. I think they were phased out within, I want to say 3 years, maybe 4 years of the DVD format. But there's still a lot of them around on the secondhand market or in our collections. And just because of those weird dimensions, they don't fit in the traditional method, but I do make them fit, and that's how I do it. And all I have to do is just cut along that line. I'm not cutting anything smaller, just so everything closes up. And I know that's gonna be super controversial to you guys, but it's function, right? I need the function too. I need these to work for me. I need my collection to work for me. I need to be in charge of it, not the other way around. Here's the single double DVD sleeves with felt binder, with felt and the binder holes. So that's one of the things that's cool. So obviously this is my preferred method. These carrying cases that hold more than 100. See, this is 100 comfortably, right? Because with 100 you can kind of just browse, and let's just pull out a random one in here. Oop, LA Confidential. Yeah, you can. This makes it, for me, it's easier to alphabetize this way because you can go through there really quickly. And I'm a record guy. I'm a vinyl guy, as a lot of you guys know. And I'm just used to my fingers, right? They're like tick, 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 tick. It's just flying through the bins. That's a really easy way for me to just go, oh, this should go here, this should go here, this should go here. Just quickly alphabetize. But a lot of you guys prefer binders, and you've told me that you prefer binders. So Tarifold/Joyce does sell binders as well. And a lot of these sleeves that we're about to see do have binder holes. Case in point, this is the DVD size cases. The DVD size sleeves, right? We've got binder holes here. Pop this out. Binder hole. And you see DVD here, slip your artwork in there. And when you're done with that, you just put that right on in the binder. And I know a lot of you guys dig that. So I'm gonna set that to the side for just a second. That was that's what this product looks like, or this is that product. I want to hold these up so when you look for them and you use code CAM15 to save 15% off of your order, so that you know what you're looking for. Here's the CD sleeves with flap. This is my favorite because, and by the way, this all fits. This this has no holes. This fits anything. This case fits DVDs, it fits Blu-rays, it fits sleeves, all this CDs, all this stuff fits in these. Quadruple DVD sleeves, DVD pockets with, let's see, stores 4 discs with protective felt. Size fits DVD cover, saves 70% of space, environmentally friendly. I guess that's another thing I hear from you guys too, is you're like, well, how environmentally friendly is it? So these are the DVDs. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do one. I pulled this from my collection so we could do it here in the video. This is my Kurt Russell collection, 4-disc set. I'm gonna put 1 disc. See, this pocket is separate. This is the pocket for the artwork. The disc pocket is separate. That's back here. So I'm gonna put 1 disc right here. Put 1 disc right here. All right, so I've already got 2 discs in there. On the other side. All right, so that's my 4 discs right there. Well, what about the artwork? Okay. Don't need this anymore. Don't need these anymore. Let's tuck this here. Nice, right? Fits in the case, right? So very functional. I haven't done that, and like you saw me, I haven't done that ahead of time. I did that just now while we're filming. Here's the double DVD sleeves with felt. So that was, this is for 2. It's going to cover 2 DVDs per storage sleeve. I don't need to open these up, right? You understand what it is. And then last but not least, here's double Blu-ray sleeves with felt. You know what? Let's do one of these for fun too. Because I did pull a double Blu-ray from my collection just to do this on camera. So let's do the Wolverine. Put that right there. All right, slide the art out. And I'm going to slip it right in here. Look how flat that is. Look how much room you're saving there. And it fits right in there alongside Kurt Russell and everything else. Kurt Russell and Shaft hanging out. Wolverine, Kurt Russell, and Shaft walk into a bar. A good joke should start that way. All right, so that's going to cover all the stuff that's, that the company is putting out. But I wanted to share this with you guys. I wanted to make a video about this because, again, it is the most discussed topic here is, where do you put all this stuff? And I think a lot of us, as our collections continue, put that right there. A lot of us, as our collections continue, and let's face it, we are in the boom of the Blu-ray formats. The collectible scene, the boutique scene, is at an all-time peak right now with so many titles, hundreds of titles every single month. But where do you put your collection? So this is one method of, this is one solution. This is my preferred solution. This is the one that I endorse. Again, having tried other things, for me, this is what works. I've heard from you guys and you say, oh, I keep my movies in a CD sleeve and I had to throw the artwork away and it broke my heart. You don't have to do that here. That's not necessary here. So you get to keep everything except for this plastic case, right? So I just think that it's a really useful solution that I'm happy to have been maybe at the forefront of talking about in this collecting space. Again, all the links that you need are in the description of this episode. Links to the Tarifold shop at t3l.com. The coupon code CAM15, that's all in the description of this episode. Thanks to T3L for sending this stuff over to me, to Joyce for sending this stuff over to me. I love the products. I use these products literally every single day of my life. When I pull something off of my shelf, it's in a sleeve like this. It's in one of these sleeves. So this is not just something that I'm talking about without any investment in it. I have sleeved thousands of discs in my collection using what I just showed you. So thanks to you guys for checking this video. And I want to hear what you think about this. I want to hear from the people who have adopted this, maybe some of the criticisms that have been addressed, because I know there's a lot of, for some of you guys, the idea of putting your discs in something other than what it came in is sacrilege. Though I will remind you that when our discs come off the factory, when they are pressed, they are stacked on a hub like 100 high, you know? And so that's why if you ever see fingerprints on your discs straight from the factory, they come on a hub and then those are put together later. So your discs have already touched something before you ever got them. This is a safe method. This helps with off-gassing, which is a whole other problem. These cases, it released gases over the years. Just over time, these cases start to break down, gases come out, and it gets all over the disc. It gets the sludgy substance all over the disc. So this is another way to combat all of that. For me, it is the safest and best way. If I could buy discs like this, if they would package them like this at retail, I'd be so happy about that. I'd be all for that, because we all want more space as collectors. We all want something that works best for us. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. I appreciate you guys checking this video out. Until next time, I will catch you later.